Okay. Does anybody abuse Notepad at all in their lives? I have like 100 notepads I just kind of flip through. Like I have a food diary notepad. I have a notepad to use or take like tags and stuff. A lot of times when I'm writing out music and forms for music, I use Notepad for that. Like my life would be incomplete without Notepad. No, Microsoft Notepad. Writing down stuff with a pencil, that's too much work. This is the digital age, Dolly. Come on. You think I got time for that crap? I considered using sticky notes for a computer, but like my only issue with sticky notes is I feel like they'd make more of a nuisance and a mess on your computer screen than they would in like than just having notepads being tabbed out. Oh yeah, we got a new story page. It's poo time. It's poo time. Magician study. Wait, why am I going to her? Okay, where's the next page? Oh, the tree. Ew. Not the tree.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Could it be? It's Piglet! Oh, I just spit all over my screen. Oh.
What am I to do?
Oh, it's the nice new screen.
Pooh! Pooh! Where are you? It's me, Piglet.
So a way to scare poor Piglet there. Where'd Piglet go? Oh, there he is. All right, Undertaker. Thanks for dropping by, man. Have a good night.
Never mind. I'm sorry.
Don't be scared. You're looking for Pooh, right?
You know Pooh.
I know Bagoo.
Oh, you see, I have something for him. I have to take it to Pooh right away. Oh, Pooh!
Oh, believe I smell a delicious something. A something like honey.
Pooh!
Hello, Piglet. How have you been?
Oh, I'm so glad to see you. I thought you'd gone away. I brought what you asked for.
Thank you, Piglet. Now I can finally have some honey.
Really? But how?
I shall hold on to the balloon and fly like a bee.
This is a bad
Very
idea.
free, see?
What if you take their honey? Won't the bees be angry?
Pooh stole a balloon on Free National Balloon Day. This game goes two ways. Either I rock this game, or Pooh's having a bad time with not getting very much honey. Okay, so basically just hit bees. That's a really big note to make, is that Rush is not the most reliable thing in the world. And the biggest thing to note too is every time you whack some bees, you're sent to the next closest branch. Oops. Well, this is the top of the tree, isn't it? Guess I'll just stay here for now. It's kind of a dumb game. Man, you lost your TV signal because of how much it's raining? It's crazy. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm gonna... Oh. Goodbye, Pooh. No! Stupid bees. You feel this would be quite hard in the original version? How do you figure? There's not much difference between, I guess, in this game at least, between the two. Oops. I mean, Pooh's probably got more than enough honey to satisfy the victory of this game, the victory condition. If there really even is a victory condition. Oh, there's no right stick camera? Oh. Well, I mean... It's terrible, but it's not horrible. I think poo is full.
It is rather funny what I will do for honey.
Poo's just gonna stuff his face. Nature Spark. Oh, that's a new summon, I think. Remember when games didn't quite grasp the concept of 3D camera movements with 2 sticks? Look, we've come a long way, okay? Oh boy, Bambi! Ba-ba-da-da. All right, so I gotta think here. That is Monstro, and that is Halloween Town, I think. Where do we want to go? Do we want to go towards Monstro, or do we want to go to Halloween Town? Jack Skellyland. I can't remember if it's Atlantica or if it's Halloween Town first. I think it's Halloween Town first. I don't really remember. We'll find out in a little bit, I guess. I keep forgetting to upgrade the ship. Has anybody played the game Star Fox Guard? I was at a Meijer today and I saw it just sitting there as it's its own game, not even with Star Fox Zero. I'll probably build the ship when we... We'll probably like spend a stream or something doing that. I was thinking about streaming it. Is just why. I played Star Fox Zero and I thought that game was kind of trash, in my opinion. Like, it was fine, but just, I don't know. I think my biggest issue with that game was I didn't understand what they were trying to go for. Oh yeah, that's true. It is a heavy gamepad game. You got a point there. Oh, looks like we may not have a choice here. Guess we're going to Monstro. Sorry, guys. Yeah, he may just show up either path. You're probably right. It's true, I saw it with my own eyes. You sure you didn't just hear it this time? What difference does it make? There's a huge monster in there, I tell you. Alright, suppose there's really is a monster. Think we can beat it by ourselves, Sora? Apparently that's Riku's voice. No problem, let's do it! That's Sora's voice. Listen there, can you hear it growling? Shh, quiet. We've got to be careful. See that? It was just the wind making that noise. Oh man, I wish it was a monster. Hold on, what's that over there? A window or maybe a door that won't open. I don't know which one's... Oh, Jesus, that all the... What do you expect? It's in a boring place like this. Hey, Sora. Hmm? When we grow up, let's get off this island. We'll go on real adventures, not this kid stuff. Sure, but isn't there anything fun to do now? Hey, you know the new girl... no, did you hear? Make sure to jump, or to spin 3 times, then jump. When is Riku ever happy in Kingdom Hearts? I mean, come on. Serious question there.
Hey, Sora! Are you okay?
What are you guys doing? Where are we anyway?
We're in the great Jabu Jabu's belly. Oh, free item. Cool.
Oh, you know, I think that big old whale Monstro just swallowed us.
How do they know it's called Monstro?
And for today's weather, expect showers. Oh, heavy showers.
Hey! Who's there? It's me! Oh, it's just Pinocchio. Pinocchio?
Pinocchio? Pinocchio, where are you going? Pinocchio!
Oh, that darn Pinocchio.
Come on, everybody, after him, quick!
All right, Noah, thanks for dropping by. Have a good night. It's too bad you can't take those items or get those items.
What have you got there, Pinocchio?
With this, we can get out of here, Father.
Really? With this big block, you think so?
It's true. So, how did you end up here, Pinocchio?
I like how they're just sneaking in on them.
Oh my, so the whale swallowed all of you too? My goodness.
Yeah, looks like it.
My name is Geppetto. I'm Pinocchio's father. When we got separated, I traveled all
There he
over
goes.
looking
He's
for
getting
him.
curious.
Thank goodness we're together again. So, you seem to know Pinocchio quite well. I hope he was a good boy in my absence. Well, we've all had quite a journey, right, Pinocchio? Pinocchio!
More like, oh no, yo. Okay, I don't remember if we can actually get any of these items. I think we need a couple other things. A glide of sorts or two. Or we need to just start from up top there. So we might be able to just make that jump. Oh, no. I feel like we can make that. Donald was just kind of in the way. Maybe not. Gosh darn it, Sora, jump. Please jump. Gosh darn it, Sora, please get on the platform. Gosh darn it, Goofy and Donald, get out of my way! Okay. Oh my god. Ugh. I hated Monstros, not my favorite place.
What are you doing? Come on, let's go back.
You know, Geppetto's awfully worried about you.
Pinocchio, stop fooling around. This is no time for games.
But Sora, I thought you liked games.
Ooh.
Or are you too cool to play them now that you have the Keyblade?
Riku? What are you doing here?
Just playing with Pinocchio.
You know what I mean. What about Kairi? Did you find her?
Maybe. Catch us, and maybe I'll tell you what I know.
Oh, come on.
Gosh darn it, Riku. Always showing up and ruining everything. Now there's Heartless everywhere, and we gotta fight them all. Yeah. What are these things even supposed to be? I would agree that Monstro's level design is kind of like not the best, but I don't know. There's a couple good level designs. I think for the most part, like, I don't get too lost, terribly lost most of the time. I take that back. You get lost in Aladdin Land. But I think it's, like, not super... It could be a lot worse, I think. Okay, he needs to get out of there. Triangle also has a weird silent... I figured out what that command does now. When you hit triangle out in the distance. I think it summons them over to you. Okay, so that's chamber 3. No, don't fall down. Ow. Part of me wants to jump down. Oh, couldn't get that item. Oh, I got a lot of cash. I didn't even realize that. What do you spend money on in this game? I can't remember if you go back to the shop in Traverse Town if they have better upgrades. Oh, they have better weapons for Donald and Goofy, that's for sure. I should have grabbed those. Oh, Protera chain. That's a rare drop, I think. Oh, that's right. Moogles. Yeah, you could buy gummy ships, but kind of a waste of money in the grand scheme of things. Speed, can you send me the parts, what parts you used? What parts I'll need? Because from what I saw of what you made the ship, the easiest part will be building the exterior part of it. But the interior part, and we're talking about the weapons, I think you put some really high-class weapons in there. And that won't take me until probably the end of the game to acquire those. get him. Yeah. Super cool potion there. Actually, I feel like I have a few more abilities available. Let's take a look here. I have guard, which I never use. Let's get combo plus in there. And since we have it, we'll go ahead and throw guard. What, none of these are equipped? The heck? I thought these were just like auto-equipped. Okay, we're good to go as of right now. Go back into chamber 3.
Come on!
That takes us to chamber 2, and that's chamber 2 as well. Ooh, Osmosgy. I have no idea what that actually does. I guess chamber 6 is the one to go to. Shut up, TFP. I'm right, I'm always right. That's how it works here at the Carl10O1 show. Okay. Can I double down on the barrels? I can. Oh. Oh, that's okay. We got up there anyways. Oh, puppy 55, 56, 57. Oh, I've been looking for those. can't I move this box? What's the point of this box? Oh, I didn't want to. No. Yeah, see, I'm always right. Ooh, flare. Better engine. Okay, so when we went into Chamber 6, there was nothing to do in Chamber 6, correct? That can't be opened up. And that takes us to Chamber 2. Oh, there's Chamber 5. Somehow I missed that. Oh, he got defeated. I hate when they stand in front of the door. It's awful. But that's okay. Goofy's just gonna wreck. He's gonna wreck house. Are the sound commands working, by the way? I was listening to one of the previously recorded streams, and I was like, oh, this is messed up sounding. I'll probably just have to put a delay on if they're getting cut off in the beginning. I don't know if I wanted to break that barrel.
Close.
Oh boy, 76, 77, 78. I've been looking for those. Okay, that takes us back to Chamber 5. This is Chamber 6. We don't want to go that way. So we probably want to go down here. Oak just said close there. That's super weird. My guess is it has to do something with the audio delay stuff. Do the subscriptions and the follows still work though, right? Yeah, you get a lot of good stuff for getting the puppies, so they're not the hardest thing in the world to get. Thanks for the host, Dolly, in the test. Wish I could attack him, but he's, you know, stuck behind or stuck in front of the door. Oh, could have just done that. I don't know if I said I've been looking for those on every Dalmatian, though, that I've found. I feel like I might be missing a couple. Oh boy, Mega Ether. Oh. Oh, Goofy. You never cease to amaze me. Oh, torn page. I don't know if we'll be able to make that jump. That might be too far. So that pops us out from Chamber 6 to Chamber 6. What's the point of that? Oh, you know what this game needs? I figured out. I understand the solution of why this game is problematic with the map design. It needs a map in general. Kingdom Hearts 2 had a map, which solved many things. No, no, no. Oh. Okay, that takes us to 2. Yeah, this game does not have a map and really needed a map. The accursed chamber. Why is this chamber 4?
Why do you still care about that boy? He has all but deserted you for the Keyblade and his new companions, after all.
I don't care about him. I was just messing with him a little.
Oh, really? Of course you were. Beware the darkness in your heart. The heartless prey upon it.
Mind your own business.
Yeah. Go away, Melissa. Melissa Finn. Maleficent.
Riku! What's the matter with you? What are you thinking? Don't you realize what you're doing?
I was about to ask you the same thing, Sora. You only seem interested in running around and showing off that Keyblade these days.
He wasn't even holding that Keyblade.
Do you even want to save Kairi?
I do.
Uh-oh. You know, was it me, or did Sora's eyes look a little glued onto his face there for a second? Oh boy, we're going into the bowels.
You up for this?
No problem. Let's do it.
Oh. Oh. Ah. Gosh darn it. There we go. Can we just leave the kid? He's really annoying. Are we sure we want to go through there? Speed, if we jump down this hole here, can you give us a medical description of where the heck we're even going? Oh man, it's too bad that's probably cut off.
Pinocchio! Pinocchio! Please, give me back my son.
Sorry, old man. I have some unfinished business with this puppet.
He's no puppet. Pinocchio is my little boy.
He is unusual. Not many puppets have hearts. I'm not sure, but maybe he can help someone who's lost theirs.
Wait a minute. Are you talking about Kyrie?
What do you care about her?
Okay, now we can get up there, I think. Be practical to say really quick. The hole is probably the larynx. Or the larynx. How do you say it? Larian. Ooh, scan. Larynx. Layer inks. Larynx. Oh, high jump. Oh. Let me just go ahead and attach that. Ooh, look at that high jump. Still many chests out there, of which we still need many things in order to acquire. Stealth camo. That's what that guy was reminding me of. Did that thing just cast gravity on me? Or maybe Donald casted gravity. Yeah, Gilbert Spider's been here. I want to say he's been here since Jalopy. And we were never able to climb. Quit moving around. Oh, okay, we're just getting thrown up there. That's not true, Woot. I saw you today. You were I saw you when you showed up for
Hey,
Jalopy.
let Pinocchio go, Riku.
A puppet that's lost its heart to the heartless. Maybe it holds the key to helping Kairi. How about it, Sora? Let's join forces to save her. We can do it together. What? You'd rather fight me? Over a puppet that has no heart?
Heart or no heart, at least he still has a conscience.
Ooh.
Conscience?
You might not hear it, but right now it's loud and clear. And it's telling me you're on the wrong side.
Then you leave me no choice.
Pinocchio! Pinocchio!
Jiminy, I'm not gonna make it.
Well, Pinocchio is a no-go.
Oh, I guess I'm okay.
Wow, Pinocchio, way to lie.
Huh?
Wow, Riku, what a jerk, just running. Isn't that how it works, Woot? You post something and then I acknowledge you? Why are we bouncing? Oh. I think we're supposed to be hitting the thing in the center there. Gotta give credit to Donald there for saving me.
This should help. Heal. This should help.
Oh, come on, I blocked.
This should help.
Ow.
Come on. Heal. Heal.
I'm getting wrecked out here.
Heal.
Oh, okay, just hanging out there.
Heal. Come on.
He's almost there. Just grab this health that's just happily sitting there.
Heal.
Come on, he's got one more hit. There we go. Oh man, we heard Hurricane Blast. We learned Hurricane Blast. That's what I meant to say.
Riku! Riku, where are you?
He abandoned you, Sora. You gotta learn that. Ooh, we learned stop. Meanwhile, on a ship somewhere far away.
So, Kyrie's like a lifeless puppet now?
Precisely.
And her heart was...
Taken by the Heartless, no doubt.
Tell me, what can I do?
There are 7 maidens of the purest heart. We call them the Princesses of Heart. Gather them together, and a door will open to the heart of all worlds. Within lies untold wisdom. There you will surely find a way to recover Kyrie's heart. Now, I'll grant you a marvelous gift. The power to control the Heartless.
Ooh.
Soon, Kyrie. Soon.
Uh-oh, he's gonna throw up. He's gonna do it. Oh, he's gonna just sneeze us out. Oh. Sora just gives no care. Meanwhile, back at Agrabah, because apparently that's where we got tossed to. Oh boy, a tournament. Let's go do that. Who wants to go to silly levels? Actually, I think there's a couple more. Yeah, there are. A couple more Trinities that we can go unlock. This is the ladder Trinity. Ooh, a Mithril. Super exciting, let me tell you. Guess it was just the one. I don't know how confident I am in doing this tournament. I feel like we're probably gonna lose. I like that this one's at night.
That's the power of the Keyblade!
Wow, I looked away. I was just like staring at something and I just hit the X button and we won. Alright.
Nothing to it.
Speed. I don't think there's a day that goes by where you don't just regret the words that you've typed. I mean, gosh, we have a whole thing called Speed Vocab. Do not call me Dad. It's so... Oh, don't start the dad thing, alright? Like, I hear it enough, and it's super weird. Plenty of other streams where it's just like...
Heal. Heal. Come on. Come on.
Oh man, those are
Come on. Come on.
worth a lot of experience.
Come on. This should help.
What other streams am I watching? I watch a couple streams every now and then that aren't Speed and Logan.
Not bad, huh?
It's just weird, okay?
Here. Here.
I was hoping for that to be more devastating, but it was not.
Heal.
Oh god, what is this?
Come on. Come on.
Okay, that's one down. Actually, there's more down. I thought. I would prefer Coral over... Yeah.
Come on.
Let's see.
Just give up.
It's over.
Is that supposed to hurt?
Get this.
Is that supposed to hurt?
Oh God, come on.
I give up.
Why were they both tunneling me? Gotta do that again. I don't remember Yuffie ever working well. Like, even in Final Fantasy VII, I never used her at all. Can't this work like the Glitz Pit? You know, and just fight them again? As long as I satisfy the condition. And can I just say something? Would it have been too much effort to put a crowd in? I mean, for God's sake, like... This isn't like a remake or anything. We're having this super awesome, cool tournament, and nobody's here to watch. I mean, come on, they had a crowd for Blitzball. I'm pretty sure Final Fantasy X came out before Kingdom Hearts. Which did you guys like better? Did you like the Coliseum better in Kingdom Hearts 1 or the Underdome? Don't give me that less RAM crap. This is the HD final mix, meaning the we touch things up edition for the PlayStation 3. Such a simple, easy thing they could have put in, all right?
That's the power of the Keyblade.
I actually don't know how much RAM a PS3 has. Oh, you're incorrect. It has 256 megs. Are you truthfully gonna argue here? I mean, let's. I gotta get serious here. This is a PlayStation 2 game that has been remade for PlayStation 3. And you're telling me RAM is gonna be an issue for putting in a synthetic crowd? You know what? Heck, they could just post over, you know, one of those crappy, like, FIFA 99 crowds into the audience. I would take that over nothing. At least put, like, Hercules in the stand or something. Maybe Phil. Put, like, an announcer. Something. Just give me something. It's a tournament. Who competes in a tournament where nobody watches? Or where nobody has the ability to watch? Who's running this tournament? Are they trying to lose money? Seems like they're trying to lose money. We didn't even pay anything to get in this tournament. Phil's busy doing what? Come on, Hades is walking around this place. Hades is probably the only tournament watcher. So I needed to write a personal note to Tetsuya Nomura being like, look, man, I love the game, but we need to talk about this issue where there's no crowd.
It's over.
Defense, give up and easy. Come and get. Is that supposed to hurt? Come on. Heal.
Get this.
Is that supposed to hurt? Come on. Heal this out.
I should probably try defending those.
It's over.
Yeah, that's one.
Get this.
This should help.
It's over.
Heal. Come on.
Power. Get this.
Just to be safe.
It's over. You don't stand it.
Come on.
Since when does, you know, Squall get a laser sword?
Heal.
Alright, Donald and Goofy, I request an explanation of what the heck. I love when they just, like, quietly sneak up on them, like, yeah, that's gonna work.
No way. I can lose.
We're the champs.
Ooh, Strike Raid. I have no idea what that is. I think that's a... I don't know. Oh, speaking of heroes, I watched a show last night. My dad was watching a show, and I walked in the room watching, and it sat down and just watched it. It was some DC show, like DC Legends or something like that. Gotta say, I think superheroes have either hit a new... I'm not even sure if it's a low or a high, to be honest. They had pirates, They had Roman warriors. They had British militia. They had cowboys. They had Greek people, and they had superheroes. Oh, and the Men in Black were there too. I was like, all right, that's different. Okay, we got 30 minutes left. What can we do for another 30 minutes?